people nowadays are bold online, okay? Let me tell you. Alright, so welcome back to my channel, you guys. I want to go ahead and bring this spring fresh makeup look, and I do hope you guys really like it because it's one of my go-to. I love a very simple eye, but at the same time, when you have like a pop of color on the lips, it's just so pretty and classy to me. And with that being said, I just feel like it's so cold outside still. There's not a lot of sun, and at this point, I'm just gonna bring spring to you guys, okay? That is just what I'm gonna do here. So before we do start, make sure you like and subscribe, and let's go ahead and jump right into the video. So you guys, I feel like I haven't done like a sit down makeup tutorial in such a long time because honestly, I don't feel like people are checking for those anymore. I feel like people love reviews, like scandalous stuff, whatever it may be. But like a sit down tutorial, I just don't feel like, you know, people are really checking for it anymore. But I'm still gonna do it because I love it. It's so chill. I can talk to you guys and just do my makeup. So first, let me prime my face. I'm using my Kane & Austin Prime and Protect Mattifying Primer just because it's the only primer that works for my oily skin. And I've tried a lot, you guys, and honestly, nothing compares to this. I know it's expensive. I tell people all the time, like, it is expensive, but at the same time, it does work for your skin. And then also I'm going to color correct. I'm using my Live Tinted color corrector in the shade Rise. I do love the stick. I know everybody's using it now, but it's a little bit more on the dry side, so I don't know how I feel about it just yet. But I do love the shade because it's not too rich for my skin. And y'all can also see I'm kind of breaking out really bad on my chin. Like, I don't know what's going on because I've been eating healthy. I haven't been working out, but at the same time, I drink lots of water. Like, I take care of my skin, and it just wants to disrespect me all the time. Like, I don't get it. But yeah, I'm just gonna color correct everywhere I do have dark marks. Now for foundation, I was thinking like, you know, which one should I use because I kind of use the same things over and over, but I'm going to use my McGrath Lab Skin Fetish Foundation in the shade Deep 27. I realized I forgot about this foundation, then I remember like, girl, you spent money on this, okay? So you're going to use it regardless, all right? Now, this shade is a little bit dark for me right now because it's still kind of like the winter time. I told you guys like it's March and it's still cold outside, so it's a little bit darker than my skin, which is fine because I will use concealer and then fix that up a little bit later on. So as I do my foundation, I do want to start talking to you guys like, what have you been up to? What's going on with you guys' lives? Because my life as of lately has been a little bit chill, but I feel like there's so much that I just want to do and I don't even know where to start. So that's just like a personal problem of mine. My mind has like so many different ideas of what I want to venture into and just accomplish this year. So just let me know down below because I'm really interested. But like the first one I do want to talk about is this coronavirus, okay, y'all, because everybody's scared. I will say, I'm not gonna lie, like I'm not shaking anyone's hands as of lately or really giving hugs. Like it's kind of like a little fist bump and that's it, just because like it's really spreading now. But part of me feels like the media and like the news hype it up. I don't know how y'all feel, but I feel like they kind of want to, you know, scare everybody out there, like just I don't know their goal. But to me, honestly, I feel like if you wash your hands, take care of yourself, and just don't really touch anybody, you should be fine. But then again, I don't know. I'm not a doctor, so y'all don't take my advice. But yeah, like I don't know. How do you guys feel? Like, are you scared? Are you worried? Or you kind of just like, it is what it is? Like, let me know down below. And then I'm taking my beauty blender. I'm just gonna blend it into my skin. Y'all can see like it's a little bit orange, but it will look better once I apply some concealer. But sticking on the coronavirus topic, I will say I do work with a lot of people, like 100+ people, so I'm not gonna lie, like I do get a little bit like, you know, because a lot of germs going around. And I will say at work this week, I was shaking somebody's hand and I completely forgot about like, you know, just supposed to like not shake people's hands now just because of the whole virus or whatever. But I shook this person's hand, and first of all, it was clammy, so I was already grossed out by that. But then I realized the whole time he's talking to me, I'm just thinking like, let me go wash my hand, like let me run to the bathroom. So as soon as he was done, I ran in there, washed my hand, used some Germ-X. One, because it was clammy, okay, I'm not gonna lie, and two, because like I'm not trying to catch anything. So yeah, just let me know y'all thoughts down below, because part of me is worried, but then part of me is like, you know, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. So y'all can see that my skin, even though the foundation was a little bit dark, it kind of matched me better once it like settles into the skin. And plus, I love this foundation for like the springtime because it's not too heavy. It's like your skin but better. That's like the look it goes for. So I really like it. But for concealer, I'm gonna use my Hourglass Airbrush Vanish concealer, I think that's what it's called, in the shade Maple. And this concealer has a lot of coverage to it, so a little bit does go a long way. And like I stated before, it's great for those who do have oily skin because it really helps me like stay matte throughout the day. And I will say the color is a little bit too light for me sometimes. Like I feel like in the summertime it's gonna be a little bit too light. But for now it will work. And I don't think it's light. I think it's a little bit too golden. I think that's what it is, because on my skin I feel like it just looks way too golden. But I'll fix that later on. I'm really liking how my skin is looking right now. Like, I don't even feel like setting it with powder, to be honest, but you know we have to because we're oily, okay? I have no choice. But for contour, I'm gonna use my e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer in the shade Rich Ebony. Typically, I contour first and then I apply my concealer underneath my eyes, but I completely forgot to do that in that order. But I'm gonna apply a little bit on my skin because a little bit goes a long way. And with this concealer, you do have to work fast because it dries down matte. Typically, I apply a little bit, then blend it out, and then so on, but that would take too long for this video, so I just have to work really fast with it. So y'all want to hear something funny? I was talking to my boyfriend earlier this week, and I was like, what is your favorite makeup look, like when it comes to me? Like, do you love natural looks, full coverage? Like, what do you like? And he was like, well, I love you with no makeup. And I was like, okay, thank you, but still, like, what's your favorite makeup look? And he was like, I love when you wear like a little bit of concealer and lip gloss. And the whole time I'm just laughing because it's a full face. Like, I have foundation, concealer, under eye powder, contour, but like I make it look natural. But he was like, no, like that's not true, like there's no way, it's just a little bit of concealer. I'm like, okay, like that just tells you right there that boys really don't know what is going on when it comes to makeup. Like they love that natural look, but the whole time you have a full face. Like it's just so funny to me. So I've been letting my concealer sit a little bit too long. Like typically I set it right away, but I'm gonna use my Beauty Bakerie Flour Better Not Bitter powder in the shade Plantain Caramel. That's what it's called. I'm just gonna bake underneath my eyes. So now moving on to the eyes, I'm gonna keep it very simple. Like y'all gonna be shocked like how simple it is. First I'm gonna prime my eyes with a P.Louise base in the shade Rumor number 6. And with this, I'm not gonna use too much because I'm not really doing a lot with my eyes. I just don't want it to be oily throughout the day. So then I'm going to apply a little bit of eyeshadow to my lids. I'm taking the Natasha Denona Sunsets palette. You don't have to use this palette, you guys. Just find a brown shade and you should be fine. I'm actually going to use, I think, this shade right here and a little bit of this. And the shade is called actually Horizon and Sinai. I think that's what you say, but these two right here. So all you're doing is applying a little bit of this in the crease, nothing too crazy, you guys, and that's it for eyeshadow. I will apply a little bit of eyeliner, but it's nothing crazy at all. So once it's all blended out on the crease, I'm going to move on to the eyeliner portion. And I do have the Marc Jacobs Highliner in the shade Blacquer and also Brownie. And I will show you guys what they look like. So it's these two right here. You don't really need these two, you guys. Honestly, if you have like a black liner and a brown liner, you should be fine. So what I do is I take the brown liner and then I just, you know, put it on my lash line like so. And I kind of just build the color up because I do want it to be intense. I don't want the black liner to be so dark on my eyes. I want it to be very blown out. So y'all can see I'm just applying a nice layer. And then once I feel like I've applied enough, I then go in with a brush to smudge it out. So now that I'm done with the brown liner, I move on to the black one. And with this, I don't apply a thick layer, just a little bit because I wanted to have that smoked out effect. So all I do is I draw like a little line, like so. And that's literally it. So once I have that line down, then I smoke it out. So now that it's smoked out, I will show you guys what it looks like. I know to you guys, it probably doesn't look like anything, but trust me, once you apply lashes, it just takes it to a whole nother level. All right, you guys, so lashes are on and this is what they look like. Everything just looks very nice and soft and not too much, you guys know what I mean. So with that being said, let me remove all this powder off my face and I'm using my e.l.f. blush brush powder brush. So to set my face, I'm going to use my Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Powder in the shade Y505. So as I'm applying this powder, I did want to say, I just didn't know if I want to put it out there, but what would you guys think about me starting something of my own? Okay, that's how I want to word it because I feel like when it comes to the makeup game, like it almost feels like everything that's been done is oversaturated. Like what else can somebody else, you know, bring to the table? But at the same time, I feel like every single person who, you know, has their own line or brand or whatever it may be, you bring something unique to the table regardless. So with that being said, I feel like there's so many ideas in my head, y'all. Like, I mean, makeup nowadays, to be honest, like, I don't get that excited anymore about any products that come out. I feel like, you know, it's just like the same thing over and over. And I'm just like, Lord, like, I have all these ideas in my head that I can produce myself. So it's like a scary venture, but at the same time, it's so exciting because I know that some ideas I haven't been done. And I just know that I'm the type of person that I want to produce quality products that are also affordable at the same time, because a lot of products nowadays, y'all know makeup is so expensive. So I want to bring the same quality to the table, but at a much affordable, you know, price. So that's my thoughts on it. But I do want to say, like, anybody who's a business owner, entrepreneur, like, I'm sure you guys have the same mindset. I don't like working for anyone. Like, it's bad. I've had a lot of jobs, you guys, and I always want to switch my jobs because I just thought that, you know, I didn't find my niche or it was my environment or whatever. But I just came to a conclusion, like, I just don't want to work for anybody else because I feel like that time that I'm per se, you know, wasting, I can be using on myself to put back into myself. That's just me. I've always had that mindset, and I know it sounds bad, but if you're an entrepreneur or you want to be one, you get it. You completely get it. So not saying there's anything wrong with working for somebody, but when you have so many ideas in your head, it's almost like, Lord, like, I can't keep wasting my time, you know, putting it into other people's dreams when I could be putting it into my dreams. And yeah, that's where I'm at. So any advice you guys can give me, if you're a small business owner or you have your own company, whatever it may be, and you watch my videos, let me know down below. I would love any tips and tricks. the struggles, the triumphs, like let me know down below. I'm really interested. And of course, to bronze my skin, I'm using my Fenty Beauty bronzer in the shade Coconutty. I'm sure y'all saw this coming, but yeah, this bronzer is bomb, you guys. And I'm using my e.l.f. complexion brush. And of course, I gotta bronze my nose. Bronze my nose? I meant contour my nose. Y'all know what I meant. Funny enough, let me tell y'all this story. So when I used to do Instagram, back in the day when I used to be active, till it started, you know, the whole algorithm or whatever you want to call it, people used to be so mad when I didn't contour my nose. Like, they used to come at me like, girl, contour your nose, is so big, blah, 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 blah. Like, people used to come at me. I'm just like, what's the point? Like, I don't need to contour my nose. Like, I know my nose is big, but, like, it's my nose, and I like my nose, so what's your problem? But people used to come at me for not contouring it, and I don't do it because of them. I just like the way it looks now because I feel like it brings, like, the whole look together. But I'm telling you, people nowadays are bold online, okay? Let me tell you. And honestly, I find it funny because some comments I get, y'all, like, y'all would think that I only get positive comments, but some people be trying it, okay? I can take constructive criticism, but for those who are like, honey, like, I'm trying to help you out, so, like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but you need to do this and this and this. I'm just like, first of all, you just, like, dragged me. Like, you just dragged me completely, and you want to say that it's constructive criticism. Like, no thank you. And the thing about me is, I'm not a mean person. Like, I've gotten some rude comments, y'all, and honestly, I just like it, and I'm just, like, very sarcastic because, like, you won't say it in real life. Like, and to be honest, like, if you're watching my old videos and let's say people are commenting on those videos and they're like, you know, your makeup looks bad, I'll agree with you. My makeup back in the day, I didn't really know how to blend, okay? YouTube is like a progression. Like, y'all see the worst, and now I feel like, you know, I got my makeup down. Like, I know what it should look like, but people be coming at me for my old videos. I'm like, honey, like, I agree with you. Like, you don't have to be rude. Like, I agree. Like, we're on the same page, but it's constructive criticism. Anyways, let me spray my face. I'm using my Morphe Continuous Set and Mist, the original version, and then towards the end, I'll apply the matte version because I have been loving that one as well. So for blush, I was feeling a sparkly pink blush. So I picked up the MAC Amber and Rose blush that I've had since, like, God knows when. I feel like MAC blushes just don't expire. Like, maybe they do. Let me look in the back. I feel like they expire probably after, like, 24 months. I don't know, but I've had it for years, y'all, and it still works, so I'm gonna use it. And to be honest, I don't feel like applying highlighter just because the blush in itself has a little bit of a glow going on, but I will apply a little bit, and I'm using my Wet n Wild Hustle and Glow highlighter right here. It will focus. I'm gonna apply it just around this region and on my nose. Alright, so last but not least is a lift, and this is where I feel like the look just, you know, becomes more spring-like, if that makes sense. But I do have my MAC Chestnut Lipliner, of course, but for the lipstick, I'm using my Morphe Lip Crayon in the shade TMI. When I swatch this in Morphe, it looks so, like, hot pink, but at the same time, it wasn't too much. Like, it's a very pretty shade, and I just want to see what it looks like on my lips. So let me first line with the MAC lip liner, and then I'll apply the lipstick on top. And now for the lip crayon, I will show you guys what it looks like up close. This is it right here, and then this is the lipstick itself. Hopefully y'all can see it. It looks really pretty, so hopefully it looks good on the lips as well. Y'all know I get excited, okay? This pigmented, I cannot even talk. I'm sorry, you guys. This pigment is crazy. Oh. Okay. Okay, Morphe. Okay. Alright, you guys, so this is a completed look, and I hope you guys enjoyed this whole video. I just love sitting down and really talking to you guys and getting to know you more, so please make sure you comment down below. But I love you guys so much. Make sure you like and subscribe before we do leave, and I'll see you in my next one.